Hey, it's week 5 for BIBM 603. We mean to talk more about practical theology. The descriptive task is another language here. This week, you'll be reading Pete Ward, a couple of chapters of his work, a piece that I've written, and I'm asking you to take a look at a video of Richard Osmer as he lectures some years ago. It's not a very good video, but it's probably quicker than reading his book. So though you may want to take a look at his book called An Introduction to Practical Theology. So those are the sources for the week. So a couple of activities here. One is looking to find the way to come out of our conversations with regard to discipleship and move that into practical theology, again, deepening the question of what does it mean to pay attention to God? That begins for Richard Osmer by asking 4 very fundamental questions. And those 4 questions will be worth, I think, you're taking a look for and maybe even reflecting on in the threaded discussion this week. This process of coming out of our discipleship, listening to for God, has a very old frame that anchors it back into Christian tradition as early as a fellow by the name of Anselm, who would talk about faith seeking understanding. Our faith, our conviction about God's action in the world is so foundational that it gives us a place to stand. But from that place to stand, we keep seeking to know, to understand, to deepen our learning. And for those of us who are disciples and ministers, that leads us on back into action. So those are the kinds of things that we'll be exploring this week. If you've got any questions, send me an email. Blessings.